I wanted to come and talk about my system. The reason why it all can be in different sizes. I have anxiety. I have depression. Does it define me? No. But there are times where I, completely struggle. I have found that writing out a whole lot of different things each day helps me tremendously with fidgeting, compulsiveness. So obviously we know a lot of us in the planner community can relate to that. We could, before we sit down and do a brain dump or a task list, or we just start writing, what our day looks like, what our schedule looks like, we have at the forefront and we know that there's more going on in our brain. So I have set my pages up and I've set my system up, not just this one. If you look in many, many videos before, I have set up multiple notebooks to help decrease the anxiety in my life through writing, through journaling, through brain dumping, through scripture, through faith, through affirmations, through confessions. All of that intertwined into my day really sets the platform for me using a blank book and just sectioning it out. And then it dives into my creativity. It allows me to think outside the box. It helps me challenge myself that day. So, and keeping track of, where I, in my mind, fall short and where I have victories in, and some of the personal things I want going on. The reason why this system has worked so well for me in my daily life is because before I get to any daily page, I have a whole slew of things that set me up. I start to go through my process of writing, just like I did this morning. So this morning I had to use the both of them, but I came in and I wrote, I'm thankful for planner options. That's very important to me. Then I came over here and I wrote, today's a new day filled with many opportunities. I pray my mind stays open and my heart is receptive to Jesus and only Him. That just sets me up. Then I come over here and, I log my weight. It's important. I've always done it. And then I kind of put this to the side and I start over here with my journaling. So I change my sizes for planning again. I'm kind of unsure, but I have a system, so it's all good. Then I come into my week and I start to see what we got going on. Oh, okay, my husband has orientation today from 10 to 12. I already know. I try to figure out, okay, what are we going to eat? This is like game plan for my house. I come, yeah?
I need the eggs.
You want some eggs?
Mom,
Huh?
this egg is so big now.
Okay, do you want some turkey bacon?
Mom.
She's a no. So, then I go into my tracking, okay, and I fill out yesterday. So I did spend some money on an insert, a printable, or no, was it a printable? I think it was that or stickers. Either way, I spent. Filmed. I didn't do my floor exercises or my bike yesterday. I felt like fatigue. It's my woman, so whatever. So I just started to fill this out. So when I get to my daily pages, I have my game plan, my kind of brain dump that is kind of temporary. And then what really saves me is my brain dump that's smeared. The pen I'm using is smeared so bad, but whatever. I have an extra space from here to come over here and just brain dump more. That saves me with anxiety. And let me tell you why. So I can come over here the night before and write some of these things down, which the night before I said, okay, let's go to Saturday, because obviously. So last night I was like, okay, these are my scriptures. I want to do my castor oil treatment for my hair tomorrow, my bath time. And I stopped. Then I put the sticker down for my husband, reminding me of his orientation. And then I kind of stopped. I decorated here. And then I came over here and I was like, okay, I still even though I wrote castor oil treatment over here, I'm going to write, it's my hair. Do your hair. Then I started to think through this whole process. Order 6 of the lightweight notebooks, these, or an A5 Nanomi notebook. So I'm not going to put that on my day. I'm going to put it, my brain dump is going to serve me as a purpose for throughout the day. What are you thinking? What's on your head? Like, what do you want to, get out? So it's an extra space for me. And that has really, really, really helped me overall. Then when I come, a part of my, process is to incorporate my health and my faith in my planning routine. I can come and mark off, you didn't exercise yesterday. This is heavily motivational for me to start to want to track. I haven't ate just yet, so that's why I haven't set up anything. I've been sipping on my coffee and drinking my water. It's very important that I get at least half this water down before I get my coffee. That is what I said to myself, which is what I did. So I have that. But then I came to my faith, and I've already done my faith soap study. The soap study is very quick in my mind, like if you would do a scripture writing. So I just take it a step further. I wrote out my scripture, but I kind of went around and saying, okay, well, what does this scripture mean? How can I apply it, and how can I pray over it? It kind of serves as a confessions, a prayer, an affirmation, these separate sections, but in a quick overall view. So this has been really wonderful, just kind of for my anxiety, getting my scriptures incorporating into my whole planning routine. If I've got to say what is working so well, it's that. It's so good for my mental health and my anxiety, and it sets the tone of my day. So that has really, really, really helped me. My system has helped me through my anxiety, through my depression, through my anger spouts, through things that I go through. And if I need more blank pages, I have this little tab right here, and I know that I can come over here and do a podcast. I can come over here and still write free-flowing things of what I want to do. If you have anxiety, if you have depression, if you have distorted thinking, get yourself a blank notebook. As you already know, I mean, most of us in the planner community know how therapeutic this has been for our mental health. But get yourself an empty notebook and just start going to town. Start sectioning out your brain, as we all have done in our planning system. So I just wanted to encourage you that it doesn't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to look like somebody else's. It could be all your style. You can gain inspiration by some of the sections that I'm talking about, and then you can make it your own. You don't have to get the same exact inserts, because your brain may not follow this. Somebody that is more minimal might look at this and be like, that is overly complicated. But I like that she has these sections, so I'm going to incorporate that in my everyday. So anyhow, I'm just trying to encourage you that this is my system. This is why it's worked. This is why I can take all that's over here and make it better in a different size. I didn't have my health log and my faith in my regular planning since February. I've had it sectioned out somewhere else. And while it's been very fun having all these different companions, and I'm sure I'll have more companions, once I perfect everything, but it's so crucial that I could take this system and it now travels with me somewhere else, and I could feel safety knowing that I'm gonna have a system set up for me that is going to take care of keeping gratitude at the forefront, getting a brain dump in, having my health at the forefront, journaling, and having my father with me, keeping him a priority in my planning. So planning out time with the Lord is crucial. If you've watched any of my videos, I have expressed that to no end. But I just wanted to talk through what this looks like for me. I can't remember if I even mentioned what this is, but I did set up for the end of the last 2 weeks of July in this to try out the size, try out to see if all in one is going to work or if separate little books are going to work. So, anyhow, that's why you could see me leave something that has really worked. I've only left the size, I haven't abandoned my system. So, sorry. I hope that when you go throughout your day and you look at your planner, you really have cultivated a space of safety and protection of the mind as well, and not just some to-do list that is going to try to, in a way, dictate your worth. Because if you don't get your things done on your to-do list, who cares? It's tucked away safely in a place that can remind you for tomorrow. And today you could just go out and be great and be with your family and periodically look at something that inspires you, but is not going to hold you captive to the pressure of being so productive and being, that you can't even breathe. Your stuff is secret safe. And if as long as you make a system that truly, truly works for you. So God bless you. I'm just giving you some encouragement and showing you what has worked for me throughout the years. I've been planning since my Lisa Frank days, 1986, 87, I don't know. Ever since I was a small little kid, I had a little book, and because I had anxiety back then as well. So God bless you, my friends, and get in the Word.